Hey, welcome everybody. I want to thank you for coming. Today, we're going to talk about something that, probably shouldn't be talked about because the movie just came out. Now, let's just say this. I've given you plenty of time to watch the movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you're not going to want to watch this just yet. Because, I got some spoilers in here. And it's not going to be that good for you to see this right now. What you may want to do is go watch the movie and then come back and watch this. Because I'm going to give you an inside, in-depth look at who I feel is the main evil in this one. The supreme leader, Snoke. I know, it's a lot. It's a lot to tell you. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to hear right now. But just sit back, relax. I'll give you some time. Just in the event you don't want to hear this, you shouldn't hear this. Because this is going to talk about The Force Awakens, the new movie that just came out, the people that are in The Force Awakens. Do we see Luke Skywalker again? What happens with Han Solo? What's going on with Leia Organa? Or does she go by Leia Skywalker now? She did find that she had some Force in her and that she was related to Luke. So, what's going on? I'ma say, if you don't know just yet, don't listen. Because there's a lot of stuff that I'ma talk about that you're gonna need to watch the movie for. Now, I will start talking about who I believe Supreme Leader Snoke is at 4:30 in this. So, if you want to, just zoom on forward to 4 minutes, 30 seconds. There you'll find who I believe Supreme Leader Snoke is. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy this nice game, Battlefront. I like this game, Battlefront. This is a good game. And I can't wait until they start putting the uploads in from The Force Awakens. I would love to run around with Kylo Ren. I'd even like using Rey or Finn. Maybe even somebody else who's in this movie. I think I would like to use them too. So, sit back, relax, and just watch. Because I'm going to put this on. You're going to enjoy it. You're probably even going to hate what I have to say. That's quite alright. I don't mind. Leave it in the comments down below. Because, hey, I accept all comments. I like to hear it if you don't believe what I say. Even if you do believe what I say. You can even say I'm a complete idiot. It's not gonna hurt me. I don't really mind it. Some people think I'm a complete idiot when it comes to stuff like this. However, I'm usually not wrong. I will say that. Now, I did believe for a while that the Jar Jar Binks thing might have been right. If you haven't seen that, go check out the Jar Jar Binks theory. It's a pretty, well-known theory for people who like Star Wars. And most people say that the Jar Jar Binks theory is a crackpot theory. I'm not taking the Jar Jar Binks route here. You're not going to hear about Jar Jar Binks being the supreme evil or supreme lord leader, Snoke. But you will hear about the Sith Lord. The supreme leader, Snoke.
We are about to lose a control point to the rebels.
Now, who is Supreme Leader Snoke? Because they never told us. They didn't show us. All we saw was a hologram, an image. Just sitting in a chair. Most people believe that Supreme Leader Snoke is probably like 4 feet tall because of how huge the image was cast upon everyone. I don't mind. I like it. I liked seeing Supreme Leader Snoke there. Kylo Ren, I thought he was a psychopath, but I enjoyed it. He's fighting on the inside, trying to figure out if he's good or if he's evil. Yeah. Ask Han. I think he's evil. But, let's get back to the fan fiction theory. Now, when I think about the movie and what's happening in the movie, in Star Wars, I looked originally at a theory about Supreme Leader Snoke being Jar Jar Binks. I mean, it seemed to work. It seemed to look like it could work. You know, Jar Jar Binks seemed to be manipulating people to get ahead. But then I thought about it. Why would you take a character that you wanted children to like and love and turn him into the ultimate evil? That would kind of defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? But anyway, I went with that theory until I saw this movie. When I saw this movie, I said to myself, nope, Supreme Leader Snoke is not Jar Jar Binks.
Not at all.
No, Supreme Leader Snoke is someone who is even more,
He has been spotted near your location.
I guess, how can you say this? A person that you wouldn't believe would ever be Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, I look at Supreme Leader Snoke and I say to myself, that has to be one person. That one person who can manipulate Kylo Ren anytime you need to. And I say Supreme Leader Snoke is Leia Organa. Now you ask, wait a minute, hold on. What are you talking about, West Paul 1? You gonna say Leia Organa is Supreme Leader Snoke? There's no proof. I point to this. I say to you, Kylo Ren stands looking at a mask in the movie, and he says, bring me back to the dark side, that I can be like you. Who's he talking to? Darth Vader. Vader's mask. Without even knowing that Darth Vader, in the end of Return of the Jedi, became good again. So he sees Darth Vader as the evil Vader. The only person who would still see Vader as evil are people who aren't Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker knew that Vader wasn't evil at the end. He knew that his father turned good. So, who would teach him that his father, his grandfather, was evil?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think about it and I say, the only people you learn about your parents' parents from are your parents.
Bingo.
They've got us outnumbered.
However, Leia Organa knew nothing about Anakin Skywalker, except for the fact that he was Darth Vader. Leia Organa didn't even know that Vader was her father until she was told by her brother, Luke, who found out that she was, Luke found out, hey, you're my sister. So, when you look back on it, Leia Organa has a good reason to hate Luke Skywalker. Why? Skywalker killed her father. Now, just stay with that and keep that in your mind as we go through this, because I'm going to take you down a journey and you're going to see something. I like to, fall off on tangents every now and then. I'm going to try not to go on a tangent. I'm going to try to stay straight. But tangents are what I do. Okay, let's look at it this way. Leia Organa, the leader of the rebellion. And let's just also look at Leia Organa, the leader of the First Order. Now, let's not put her in charge of the First Order just yet. Let's leave her as the leader of the rebellion. And let's look at what happened to the rebellion. After Return of the Jedi, I'm guessing the fighting stopped against the Imperials, the dark side, because the Death Star was destroyed and Darth Vader died, and so did the Sith Lord. So Luke Skywalker has a child, Rey, a girl. Leia Organa and Han Solo have a child, Kylo Ren. Well, actually his name is Ben Solo.
I'm gonna ding that rabbit.
So you look at this and you say to yourself, how come Ben Solo doesn't train with Luke Skywalker? Now, Leia Organa says she tried to get, Solo or Kylo Ren to train with Skywalker, and it didn't happen. Skywalker leaves and disappears, goes away, nowhere to be seen. The only Jedi in the known galaxy leaves during a war with the First Order. And as he leaves, he drops his own daughter off, not with her aunt, Leia Organa, but on a desert in Jakku, a desert planet. Why would he do that? Why doesn't he take his daughter with him? Or why doesn't he leave his daughter with her aunt, someone who can watch her, who can care for her, who can take care of her, who can make sure that she is safe? Because dropping her there isn't safe. That's the only reason I can come to think of. The aunt's not safe. Why? Because the aunt is evil. So then you say, well, wait a minute. If Leia Organa, the leader of the rebellion, is Supreme Leader Snoke, why is she fighting herself? Luke Skywalker disappears and leaves his daughter somewhere. You need to have a war in order to have a hero. Leia Organa is searching for Luke Skywalker's daughter. And as the story begins, Leia Organa is also searching for Luke Skywalker. She's always been searching for Skywalker. She needs to find Skywalker so that she can kill Skywalker. That's what Leia wants to do. I'm sorry, people. I know. I just threw it out there so quick. But that's what she wants to do. She doesn't want Skywalker to be alive. He killed her father. She wants him to be killed. So, she wants to hurt him, and she wants to hurt him badly. I believe Supreme Leader Snoke is the person that killed Rey's mom. And that's why Skywalker fled. Because Skywalker couldn't kill his own sister. Didn't want to kill his own sister. Now that's just my own little twist on the story. We don't know yet, but I think we'll find out. I also believe that they're not going to tell Rey who Supreme Leader Snoke truly is. Usually in the past, the good guys didn't know who the bad guys were. You knew of Darth Vader when you saw him, but you didn't know who he was before that. Now, there's a scene in the movie where Leia is talking to Han Solo, who finally comes back to her after being gone for who knows how long. And she's telling Han Solo, who lets her know there's no way of saving Kylo Ren. He's gone. Ben is dead. Kylo Ren is not our child. She says, you can save him. You're his father. Using the Force. Because what does he say next? I can save him. I'm his father. She made him go there. She needed Kylo Ren to kill Han Solo. That was revenge. That was also showing Kylo Ren how strong he was. Han Solo left both of them. Kylo Ren talks about the disappointment in Han Solo as his father. when he's speaking to Rey. Rey has a dream. In her dream, she sees... Well, I'm sorry. In her dream, Kylo Ren shows her dream. He tells us that in her mind, he is seeing a lake, water, lots of water, and then a mountain with grass on it. And there stands Han Solo, who she sees as a father figure. Han Solo, he later says, will disappoint you. That's all he does. So his anger is towards Solo, who left him and his mom. And his mom continues to push him in the way to be evil. She couldn't show up as Supreme Leader Snoke to her son. He would have been scared. Everyone would have been scared. Come on. There's no way he follows his mom if she's Supreme Leader, Lord of all evil. Yet he still fights against her. Supreme Leader. He goes with the side against his mom in rebellion. Obviously, he's like a little bit older than a teenager, so he's got to be rebelling. He's breaking stuff up in the movie. He's got this psychopathic type of temper tantrum, slashing things. No, they got away. I can't believe it. You know, he's one of those type of kids. So let's see. Let's go over what we've already talked about. You can't have Jar Jar Binks being the bad guy because that's just plain stupid. Kylo Ren sees Darth Vader as Darth Vader, not as Anakin Skywalker. He sees him as the evil Skywalker, not the good Skywalker. Who taught him? His parents. His mom taught him. Who's his mom? Leia Organa. Leia Organa is mad because Skywalker killed her daddy. Skywalker runs. Why? I don't know. His sister's in the middle of a war. Why isn't he staying to protect his sister? Because he knows the war was started by his sister fighting his sister. Leia fighting Leia. Just a whole bunch of people dying. Why is the war started? To find Rey. Leia needs Rey. What happens when Rey is found? Rey finds the one thing that Skywalker left. His lightsaber. Dude, you're the Jedi. Why are you running all the way across the galaxy and leaving your lightsaber?
Why are you running?
He left his lightsaber so Rey could find it. Why would he want Rey to find it? I don't know. But the lady in there tells Rey, little bug-eyed lady, you know, the meeting with your parents, you're not going to find it in the past. You got to go forward. That's where you'll meet them. And forward towards the end is where she meets Luke Skywalker. She's flying on a world that's filled with water that has a mountain with grass on it. And standing at the top of that mountain is Luke Skywalker, her father figure, or her father. So, we've got Snoke is Leia, Luke is still Luke, the Jedi, the one who ran away. Why did he run away? Because he doesn't want to kill his sister. Kylo Ren is the new evil, trying to be his grandfather, Darth Vader. And Rey is the new good, who knows absolutely nothing about Finn. Oh, and let us not forget the most important thing.
Yes, Finn.
When they finally have the map to Skywalker, only Rey and Chewbacca go to see Skywalker. Leia does not join them. Now I ask myself this question. Leia's been looking for her brother for a long time. Why wouldn't she hop on a spaceship with Rey and Chewbacca to go see Luke? Could it be that she's not gonna hop in that spaceship? Because then she would have to fight the Jedi Luke, Chewbacca, and Rey all at the same time by herself.
All by herself.
I don't think she would want to do that.
The Emperor has arrived.
Now, the one thing that helps me to believe that she can be the supreme evil is that in the past, in all the past movies, the supreme evil, or the Sith Lord, the leader of the dark side, never showed the power that they had when they were standing side by side with the people from the light side, with the Jedis, or with the Senate, the senators. They hid their powers. Leia Organa has Force powers. We all know it. We all saw it in the end of Return of the Jedi. Why didn't she train with her brother Luke? Why didn't she become a Jedi? Or at least train the Force power a little bit stronger? She doesn't even show her Force power in this movie. I mean, I just looked at Han Solo's face when he was standing there in front of his son, right before his son, did what he did. And I said to myself, wow, he really knows that Supreme Leader Snoke is Leia Organa, and that she set him up. She sent him there for revenge. You know what she said? That's what you get for walking away from me, Han. But, yeah. That's my theory. I mean, if you don't agree with it, hey, put something down in the comments. Let me know what you think. This is West Paul 1. Remember to like. Remember to subscribe.
You talk about that like, but
Please do. I'm out.
I like it.